Brain idiots. Schulz makes good points about Charlemagne's political career.
Yes.
I didn't watch this. I'm waiting. Somebody got to take it away.
I'm trying to remember. And we might have to fix a few of the timestamps. I put them in there loosely. I meant to revise them.
Is that a clip or that's the full episode?
Oh
no, you did put that.
Click it and we're gonna see.
Yeah, we're gonna find out.
But yeah, so they was talking about his political career so far this year, and he kind of made a good point in saying that like the Republicans were able to use Charlemagne the God's messaging in a way that Kamala Harris couldn't, even though he was in her favor.
The Republicans were able to use
it's contrived.
That makes sense.
But
I mean, okay, real quick.
The one that go ahead.
How long are they going to be talking about this?
Politics?
Oh, mind you, first of all, this episode was 57 minutes and 49 seconds of politics.
And that's why I was asking because
what's the full runtime?
The president,
I think it was an hour and 31.
The president,
31 minutes of just topics, and that means like 15 of asking idiot.
Right. Oh yeah, true.
So really, 15 minutes of topics.
A 15-minute podcast,
and it's been 2 weeks. Of course, it's still a big deal.
It's so fresh,
but like literally everything I've seen about Schulz when he's talking, it's just straight politics. And of course, he's been riding for the right side. His side won. So
was it the right side?
I mean, he's been riding for his rights.
The side that won.
I'm asking
his right.
The side
yours,
that won.
It depends on your ideology. It depends on what you need in America.
What's your ideology?
Well, don't separate from it.
I'm not trying to separate from it. I'm just saying it's
I thought you were separating from it.
I'm also not going to act. I'm not going to act like that's not the bubble I filled in. But it's still, everybody has their reasons and ideologies. Hey, at least I chose it. It was my reason.
He's stepping away from it already.
I'm not stepping away.
Last week, we just asked how long you going to keep the same energy.
Yep, and it didn't take long.
What are you talking about?
That was record time, brother.
Damn. He's already disassociated himself with these niggas.
Nigga waited an episode.
That's crazy.
You chose that one. You chose him.
I chose Cornel West. I stuck to bullshit.
Oh, my God.
I stuck to bullshit because that's all it was anyway.
They should have pissed on your
The worst
ballot.
type of voters.
I'm the worst.
Oh, my God.
Yes. Okay, you got to work on timestamps. What were you saying?
Nah, but literally, I was just like, man, they are going to be milking this. I don't even want to say milking because it's a real thing for them, but I feel like it's just going to get convoluted. Like,
you got to milk it when it's hot, though.
You have to.
The udder is squirting M's right now.
What?
She's just started lactating? Is that what you're saying?
What did you just say?
Yes.
Yeah.
The titties just started lactating and you have to get it all out.
Leche.
The udders are swollen.
$5 Patreon.
The udders are swollen. Yeah. $5 Patreon.
The nipples are hard.
Yeah.
The nipples are very hard.
It's a little bit of this
and
going
it's
on.
cold in the room.
The areolas are very...
I'm getting every drop
some
out.
Pluck action, some pluck action, right? Yeah.
With the twist in the pool. But nah, for real though.
Go to 17 minutes, Lauren. I think this might
I'm not mad at it though, so I feel it.
And I don't want to say milking because that makes it seem like it's coming from a place of just entertainment. Like it's not a real thing they're living.
That's why I'm okay.
Because that's
using
why
it.
I think they're talking
because
about
if it wasn't milking it, I think you would still have the reaction like Chris Morrow has, emotional.
Chris Morrow took this like every black woman in America.
But if you weren't really connected to the cause like that, and I was really here for a check, I'm gonna have a good time milking this. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. It probably goes both ways for Andrew too.
Titty milk. But I screenshotted this. This might be something.
Okay.
That's 17?
That's all I have.
All right. I did it right before that video played.
Hit it, white man.
You didn't really know where it was going to go.
That shit was popping, bro.
Trump has been running these ads with myself and Envy in them, these anti-trans ads without our permission.
It's not on the screen.
Okay. Once this goes away, you can
put it back on Brilliant. That's why I kept it down for a minute.
Yeah.
We combat that.
Can we?
Well, yes. I mean, look, truth is always going to prevail over the misinformation and the lies, but it takes work, right? And so having this conversation right now, so all your listeners know, but there is a lot of misinformation and disinformation because they don't actually want to talk about the truth because their truth is a failing truth. And so, yeah, we got to keep reminding folks of the reality, which is I am blessed and honored to have your support and the support of so many communities and individuals who are, their names are known and some names, your listeners may not know, but they are leaders in their community.
The first time I saw the commercial is how I ended up in the commercial. And we've had this discussion here on Brilliant Niggas because I saw the commercial and I said, that's an effective ad.
Bro, you were the most effective political commentator
for both sides of this election. That's history. That is history. Never before have one political commentator been equally helpful for both candidates. That is impressive, my boy.
You know how I would have combated that anti-trans ad?
What would you have said?
I would have ran the same exact ad, just replaced Donald Trump.
What is that?
I would have replaced Kamala with Donald Trump. It would have started off and said, Donald Trump wants to use your taxpaying dollars for gender reassignment surgery, because it was a piece of legislation under Trump as well.
Oh, wow.
I would have ran the same commercial saying the same thing.
Wow.
You could have used me again, because I said that as well, right? And put it exactly where Donald Trump put it. It wasn't just a commercial.
Yeah, so he's giving his pussy up to both sides.
I was about to say, oh my God.
Who wants it?
Yeah, the 𝙾𝚂𝚃𝚃. And does this mean that he's a true moderate?
Yeah. Well,
no.
Well, yeah.
If you think about it,
if you're able to be used in both ways, you're a true moderate. That's something that, you know, we've argued about on this podcast a lot.
I felt 𝙿𝙾𝚃𝚃
but when I say it, I'm biased, but you're squinting your eyes. Why? What do you see? Or what are you trying not to see?
I'm saying because of Schulz's statement, and I get where Schulz coming from, like, if both sides have used you for their bidding, like, that kind of means what Charlamagne was saying of him being a moderate is kind of true.
Charlamagne didn't mean anything. Hell no. Charlamagne didn't call him and say,
that's accidental,
use me as a
coincidental nigga.
But
but the fact that your points could be interpreted for the red or for the blue, that means there's a little bit of fluidity.
There's an underlying.
There's enough fluidity. There's nothing that we could put together that will make him seem like a liberal. It's impossible.
Yes, there is.
No.
There's nothing.
No.
Yes, there is.
No.
There's nothing you could put. Okay, that was a bad example. Maybe like, there's nothing you could put together that would make me hate black women.
About it. That's about it.
He's got a couple other ones.
But we couldn't really do it for real. He's gone too far that other side. The MAGA shit is way more flaming hot to put in a little sizzle.
Hey, fuck it.
Well, okay.
All he did was have an objective take.
Disagree.
Okay.
But like, do it with a point.
No, I'm listening. I'm just like,
I just feel that.
How do we get to this grand conclusion off of somebody's creative editing?
Yeah.
Well,
you acted like this, like
because the
you know
thought,
what I'm saying? Like
the idea,
everything he's done. Okay, everything he's done has been really for one side. The other side just used his words to twist it against him. It's not some genius thing he did to work both sides of the fence.
Okay. Nobody's saying that.
What about this?
I never said it was like a genius, like, I'm going to try to get both of the political sides.
Should we rehash our memories on what the ad sounded and looked like?
I remember.
Like, what was it?
It was, they were in the studio and they were like, yo, Kamala Harris is supposed to be doing, actually, we might want to play it.
Okay.
Just
in case, because that means everything and nothing, but it's still like.
Is it easily accessible? Is it an old note, the other note?
It isn't going to be in a past note, but I don't know which
that might
one.
Be difficult to find.
It's going to be, go ahead, just say what you were saying.
I was about to say, if you can't find it off the first YouTube search, it's probably pointless.
That's true. That's a good point.
I don't know, man. It's just like, because Charlamagne has claimed he's a moderate, and there has been instances.
Episode 80.
I got you.
There has been instances where he said something that has like, come on, Kamala. You know, it wasn't really for one side fully.
Yeah.
But
when I say it, I'm biased. That's why I'm going to let you preach right now, nigga.
It's this one.
Payer-funded sex changes for prisoners.
Surgery.
For prisoners.
For prisoners. Every transgender inmate in the prison system would have access.
Hell no, I don't want my taxpayer dollars going to that.
Kamala supports transgender sex changes in jail with our money.
Kamala even supports letting biological men compete against our girls in their sports. Kamala is for they, them. President Trump is for you.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
Kamala support.
That was perfect. Too.
That was a perfect
crying Latina woman.
These
and that's
commercials are so crazy. They're just so
crazy.
Yeah,
it's typical.
Yeah, that shit is hilarious. They all look like sketches, but they be dead ass serious.
It's like,
But Kamala had better commercials. She had the pop the balloon one. Oh, you don't vote?
That was disgusting.
Hell no.
That was disgusting.
That was
disgusting.
That was
disgusting.
That was crazy.
It was creative.
That was good.
That was nasty.
It was creative.
That was nasty.
It was because they got me. I was watching. I was like, damn.
That was nasty.
When you taking home.
That was nasty.
Then it was a Kamala ad. I was like,
that was like, well, this is where I get nigga votes at.
You want to burst my bubble? Fill in mine.
Yeah, that shit was weird. I did not like that shit.
Nah, I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was creative. But not like even hearing that, it's like he just flat out said what he thought. I don't want prisoners being worried about ever having to have a sex transfer shit.
Yeah, you had 3602 was another time.
He's modern.
Yeah, 3602.
I'm with y'all.
And actually, don't be rhetorical. And go a little bit before that because it's kind of starts. Chris Morrow, he hasn't had a real good argument with Andrew Schulz in a while, nigga.
Because they're tiring. He gave up last week. He said, "Let me not get into it."
But just back in the day, there was is that
legendary?
You see the window? What's in the window frame?
Yeah.
Kamala.
I'm just peeping that. And Trump.
That's some moderate energy right
That's
here.
moderate energy right there,
Very
nigga.
moderate,
Moderation. But Chris and Schulz got into a little argument about the state of the country moving forward. Because like I said earlier, Chris Morrow took this news of Trump being president like a black woman.
Yeah.
He was very hurt.
Because he really understands these politics.
Very hurt.
Yeah.
And he was even saying that, like, I'm the only person in my family that pretty much didn't vote for the nigga. So me having this argument, this is my everyday life.
Okay.
I leave home, I'm talking about this shit. I come here, this hothead is over here bragging about being right, kind of like what we deal with. But I'm running FMAC or Lauren, whoever's got the button.
I went back 20 seconds. That's cool.
Yeah, that's probably cool.
See how it wasn't nearly as smooth as when I did it last week?
Do what?
I see what you just tried to do just now.
What I do?
I heard that you try to do a little of the same shit we do. Wait, go ahead, run it, white man. But he didn't hit play immediately. like last week. Last week.
And you see,
I was like, I threw a shot, hit that F man.
And you tried to hide.
Play.
Yeah.
It didn't work perfectly. It just did. I saw what you trying to do. It didn't work. It didn't work. It was a good attempt though.
I wasn't talking about you either. I was talking about this nigga.
Oh, okay.
You fool.
I wasn't sure. I said, hey, fuck it. It didn't work.
Hey, nigga, you voted for Cornell West, you ain't win.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Come on, man.
It definitely wasted
Voted
my
for a
vote.
freedom fighter, nigga.
I made sure Mark Robinson was boxed out.
Okay,
That's all I thought about.
What you're telling me, this is the messaging I get, right?
Right.
I'm telling you, this is a deal to me. And what you're telling me is that I'm weird.
Pause. We're kind of in the middle of it, but this is a good spot. So they're arguing about if the trans women reading books to the kids in school is really a big issue. Like the whole, is gay really on the ballot in America? Do we really care about this, the gender reaffirming surgeries for the kids and all that? So they're talking, Chris's point is that most people don't genuinely care. So why vote in that direction when it doesn't affect your everyday life? And Schulz is coming from the standpoint to where it's like, nigga, they obviously care if they're voting against it, but you can run it.
This is the pretentiousness that is so baked into democratic politics that drives people crazy. I'm telling you, hey, I don't understand this and it makes me feel a little uncomfortable. And you're going, no one really cares about this. This is not a big deal. Right. What is you care about this?
It's like shut up and dribble. It's
shut your mouth and dribble.
What you mean?
And
because I'm asking questions?
And the second you do that to the majority of the country, which is what you're doing, they start going, man, fuck these guys. Trump, fix this whole shit. These motherfuckers went too far. I can't even ask a question. When I do, they act like I'm stupid.
I don't think Schulz is wrong, Chris. I don't think you're wrong. I don't think you're wrong either.
First of all, I'm having a conversation. I'm not using that fucking voice when I have it.
He's not talking about you, Chris.
No, I'm not. I'm saying that what you're saying
Chris is fragile.
I know.
Chris is fragile. Chris is going to be okay.
Yeah. See, it's annoying. It's annoying when people act pretentious, huh?
Chris, you can't do this for 4 years. You're not gonna make it, bro.
I'm telling you, get on board.
Stress yourself out, man.
Get on board.
No, we're not getting on board.
Wait, what?
Listen, it's just we're all Americans. We want what's best for America. Now, I like these conversations because guess what? There is a midterm in 2 years. Then there's another presidential election in 4 years. Maybe if he does the right thing.
Can I throw a real quick? Let me throw a real quick idea. Wait, Chris, real quick. If we get rid of term limits, bring Barack in for the third term.
No.
Now we talking. Now we talking.
No, I want the Constitution to keep doing what it's been doing. I want people to respect the Constitution.
Respect the Constitution. There is no third term. I 100% agree.
They didn't bite. Fuck it.
Oh, I think Chris is about to come back one more and really be emotional.
Okay.
Miles, look at me. Get me on. There you go.
But Chris, you said something earlier, and I just was saying. It may not impact people. I agree with you. I don't think that issue impacts people's life like that, right?
I'm saying,
but it impacts an election. And
I'm speaking to the people who let that impact them, and I'm saying focus on something else.
No, you should say that to the politicians.
How pretentious is that? How unbearably pretentious is that?
Listen.
Somebody's knocking on your ceiling, right? Yeah. You live on the 3rd floor. The 4th floor person is tap dancing on your ceiling, and then you go, "Hey, man, that's a little bit bothersome." And they go, "It's not a big deal to most people. Just get over it." Most people don't really care.
But you know what's so crazy, Show?
They care.
I think we're forgetting what wins elections, Chris. It's always these one or two things. Like, remember when they said they tried to say George Bush had a DUI from the 70s one year?
And we'll fix the timestamps next episode. But
get
the gist.
It's Chris, what the fuck does he know that we don't?
Right.
What the fuck? Like, seriously,
got you worried.
I feel like he really knows something. Because I just
got that nigga worried.
Keep that same energy.
I briefly been hearing his points because him and Schulz have been arguing for the last 2 weeks.
You've been blocking out all other
He doesn't listen to anybody else that says anything in that manner. But the Jewish guy. Listen to the Jewish guy.
So you respect his word. Okay, it just...
Well, if I listen to Tone, it's his mother's word. If I listen to you, it's fucking the Frederick Douglass nephew, nigga. Lauren's a Jamaican. He can't vote. But
come on, tell us. You're worried.
I'm just saying, when Chris gets so passionate like this, he'll just say, State of the Union scare tactics. Man, America in the next few years, I think we're doomed. That's how Chris will talk. And I'm just either he knows something or...
Yeah. He knows what I've been telling you on LOY for
or he watches the news. What have you been telling me?
I've been telling you on LOY.
You want to take that vote back, don't you?
Who?
He sounds like
he's not. Give him an episode. Give him one episode.
It's like he got what he having, but now he's like, he didn't know what was going to happen.
Lauren, get the right first.
I'm a little terrified too.
What you say?
Said Chris Morrow scared you a little terrified too, huh?
No.
Because this is a guy whose knowledge, his opinion, his intellect, you respect.
We all respect Chris Monroe's intellect.
We all respect Chris Monroe's intellect. But sometimes the way he talks in a very scared manner.
It's passionate.
And so when a nigga is talking frantically, thank you, like that, it just, I don't want to say it invalidates what you're saying, but when you're just saying scare tactics with that tone of voice, it just makes it seem like, dog, what do you think is gonna happen?
That's always his demeanor on the podcast.
And even I've never gotten the pretentious vibe. Chris is pretentious. Is he a pretentious motherfucker?
I've gotten that from most of the Democrats. Democrats, Kendrick Lamar fans, pretty pretentious.
And Chris is it fair to call him a rich liberal?
Dude, Kendrick Lamar fans.
Sure. Yeah, that was personal. That was he just looped Kendrick Lamar fans in there. But you're right.
But does the shoe fit?
They are pretentious. It's that morally virtuous shit.
It's that morally virtuous shit when nigga, this doesn't feel real.
Yeah, if I have supreme beliefs in you, you're just, anything you think to me is nothing.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It's so many different things that go into it. I don't know, man.
You're coming back, bro.
I'm not coming back.
It's like you didn't think it really was going to happen.
Because I'm not going where you at.
That's true, but I'm just saying, you're definitely coming back center.
The peanut factory, nigga.
You're definitely coming back center.
He's afraid of what might happen.
Yeah.
He didn't know it was going to really be a thing.
Oh, my God. Lauren, tell me what I'm afraid of that you didn't get to vote for.
It's like you voted, but you weren't. You did it like a gimmicky, like you didn't know. Yeah.
Did I make the wrong decision?
Right. He got in the car and realized, I'm going to have to do some gangster shit.
Yeah. He's like, wait, where this car going again? We going to the block?
Stop.
Block.
Let me out here.
Yeah.
I didn't say I could go to
Cuba
O
Gooding
Block.
Jr., nigga.
We haven't even started yet, bro.
Yeah,
no.
We're just the niggas just dropping snippets on Truth and Twitter.
The nigga ain't been sworn in
He's
yet.
just warming shit up right now.
He's still loading the gun,
that's
nigga.
not true.
Loading the magazine.
He's just warming shit up right now.
Joe
At
Biden
least it
still
was my decision to get in the car. Well, I didn't have FOMO because friends or mothers or parents wanted to choose another decision. Look, I think I made the right choice.
Okay.
For the most part.
But,
for the most part.
Chris,
you've never said that before.
But
for the most part. Oh, yeah.
I made the
Week
right
2, he's
choice.
added for the most part.
For the most part.
Okay.
Right? The world isn't like gone.
You're about to
yet.
completely fold in the next 2 weeks.
I'm not about to
The
fold.
fold is coming.
Lauren.
The fold is coming.
He always
I said
folds.
Look
at his
Lauren,
necklace.
but I was looking at you.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
necklace and listen to LOY a year ago.
You sound like you just came out the dryer,
That's a good
nigga.
point.
You sound like you just came out the dryer. Real foldable.
That was a little crazy.
Wow. That's a bar.
You just
came out the dryer.
That's a real
You gotta throw it.
I think you got a crease in you. You're creasing.
Oh shit! That was a knee slapper.
Oh my God. $5 Patreon for more bars
shit.
like that.
Lauren, you got old in Jamaica.
God, that is
That shit was
hilarious.
good though. I'll take it.
Nah, man, Chris needed to chill, but I do like the back and forth. That cup is on the edge, kind of.
Chris, stop. Nigga, you scaring Justin, man.
Not man, for real, because
Finally, he should be terrified, nigga.
I feel like Chris knows some
Oh,
new
man.
tax codes that are gonna fuck everybody. But I don't know.
All right, let's see.
How long can this last? Them just
Let's transition over to this real quick.